So a few weeks ago on this channel, I did a movie commentary for Daniel Craig's first ever James Bond movie, Casino Royale. And in that movie, I explained how I'm a big fan of Daniel Craig as James Bond, and I've seen all of his movies at least once except for Casino Royale. I know, it's crazy. How didn't I watch his first movie, but I've seen all the other ones? There is no Time to Die spoilers in that video. Some people in the comments were not happy with me that I spoiled No Time to Die for them because they were not expecting it. But there are No Time to Die spoilers in Casino Royale. And yeah, I watched Casino Royale and I loved it. And a lot of people have these comparisons with Skyfall and Casino Royale in terms of Daniel Craig's James Bond movies. Which one is better? Because they're both really good movies. Personally, for me, even though I just watched Casino Royale a few weeks ago for the first time ever, I still, in my mind, I still like Skyfall. But here's the good thing, is that I just watched Casino Royale and now I'm going to rewatch Skyfall. This movie is one of my favorite movies like of all time. If I had like a top 10 list of just any movie, you know, this movie would be there in the top 10. I love this movie a lot. This film was directed by Sam Mendes, who directed my favorite war film, 1917. I love that movie so much that I even own a hard copy of it. Hey, if you want to see me do a movie commentary on that, I could do that. Yeah, I actually saw this movie when I was like 12 in theaters, and I don't know whether that made me fall in love with the movie even more, but this is just a really good movie as far as I remember it. It's been a few years since I sat down and actually watched this movie or rewatched it, so I thought, you know, I really want to rewatch it, and it would be fun to do a movie commentary for this channel. Now, before we get started with the movie commentary, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate all of that. Check out some of my other videos. This is going to be a commentary, not a first-time reaction, but my Casino Royale video is a first-time reaction. So if you're looking for a first-time reaction to a James Bond movie, go ahead and check out that video. The first thing we see of him is his piercing blue eyes.
Is it there?
Hard drive's gone.
Are you sure?
We need to get that hard drive. What did the hard drive have on it? Like names of people who work for the MI6. It's like important stuff.
I'm stabilizing Ronson.
We don't have the time.
I have to stop the bleeding.
Leave him.
M is brutal, man. But hey, it's the agent life that we live.
Yep.
Wasn't using that one either.
Hey, it's Naomi Harris as Moneypenny. I'm pretty sure this is the last movie where she actually got to do something as Moneypenny. Jeez, this guy just opened fire. He was not playing around. Wow, that went right at the camera. Motorcycle chase on rooftops, man. How cool is that? They're very lucky that these rooftops have these like smooth, straight paths for them to ride their motorcycles on. This is incredible stunt work, though. Oh. Oh my god. She opened fire, missed all those shots, almost hit civilians. That was so sick! Oh. You're not getting away this easy. Get over here. Just scoop him. Jump!
I'm gonna lose them.
Just let Bond take care of it. It's James Bond. Have faith in Bond. Come on, M. You would have faith in Bond to get this done.
I can't.
Whew. Oh, man. Bond would have taken care of that if you didn't shoot him. He would have went through that tunnel, and he would have come out victorious. But in this beginning already, this is the second time we're seeing M be completely ruthless. The first time she told Bond not to take care of that agent. The second time, she's once again sacrificing her agents for the mission. The fact that he survives this... Oh yeah. Oh, the song. Yeah. Yeah. Hit me with it, Adele. Let me know down in the comments. What is your favorite James Bond song? For me, just like I love this movie, Skyfall. And I think a lot of people will agree with me that Skyfall by Adele is probably the best James Bond song we have. You're not going to be able to hear any of this because of copyright, but man, I'm vibing.
Is it
Thomas Newman did the music for this movie. Interesting. He also did the music for 1917. His score for 1917 was spectacular, I thought. I thought I should have won the Oscar that year. Banger. Banger of a song. Adele snapped with that one. Also, Roger Deakins did the cinematography for this movie. Also, another collaboration with Sam Mendes. He did cinematography for 1917. Beautiful on that one. But we're gonna see a lot of gorgeous shots in this movie because it's Roger Deakins. Look, it's Lord Voldemort,
I have to be
but with a nose.
I think that would be a good idea.
3 months ago, you lost the computer drive containing the identity of almost every NATO agent embedded in terrorist organizations across the globe.
That's not good. That's not safe for them.
When your current posting is completed, you will be awarded GCMG with full honors.
You're firing me.
Damn.
No,
I
ma'am.
know I can't do this job forever, but I'll be damned if I'm going to leave the department in worse shape than I found it.
Yes, M. M doesn't fuck around. She's a hard-working woman. She cares about her country. I do love how, well, spoiler alert for the rest of this movie, but I do love how this is a very M-focused story. She really gets to shine in this movie.
We should shut down.
No, track it. We have to know where it's coming from.
It'll just be your computer, Mom.
What is this?
Oh boy, that's haunting. That's a message right there if you ever seen one.
Recognize the car.
Saved your life right there. Didn't really mean to, but he did it. Yo, that guy that was sitting with her in the car, nice Bond. But anyways, that guy that was sitting with her in the car, that actor, every single time I see him, all I think about is the first episode of Black Mirror, where, you know, he plays the prime minister and he ends up fucking the pig. You know, it's one of those roles that sticks with you. It is incredible that he survived 2 gunshots and that drop. You gotta have a steady hand for that. Look at me. Do I have a steady hand? Drink, 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 drink. Nice.
At least 6 dead, many more injured, with victims being evacuated to local hospitals within minutes of the explosion.
This is your call, James. Your country needs you. Roger, stop it with the beautiful shots.
Where the hell have you been?
Chilling.
Enjoying death. 007 reporting for duty. Take the bloody shot.
I made a judgment call.
You should have trusted me to finish the job.
That's what I'm saying.
Why did you come back?
Good question.
Because his country needs him.
Because we're under attack, and you know we need you.
It must feel so awesome being the best secret agent they have, you know? Like, you leave, your country goes under attack, and you show up, you're like, fuck, alright, well, now I have to come in and save my entire country.
Where are we, Tanner?
New digs.
We're in our new secret MI6 headquarters.
Who's Mallory?
The new chairman of the Intelligence and Security Committee. Charming man. I think you and he are really going to hit it off.
They'll get along. You see, this feels like a proper secret spy headquarters, you know? Under somewhere, some bunkers. Everybody's all in one space. A little bit too much drinking, eh? Got a beer belly there? A little bit out of shape. Oof. That was a hard miss.
I'd like to start with some simple word associations. Just tell me the first word that pops into your head.
Woman. Provocatrix.
Heart.
Target.
M. Bitch.
Only he can talk to her that way.
Skyfall.
Done.
He didn't like that one. That was too personal. Man, James is a hardcore bastard. You could go out there and ask somebody with professional medical help, you know? Oh.
She's ready for me.
Reunited and it feels
sorry,
so
we met
good.
Temporary suspension from field work.
Really?
Something to do with killing 007.
Well, you gave it your best.
Damn, she got a punishment for that. All she was doing was following orders. She said that she didn't have a clear shot. I do like the little flirtatious relationship that they have that, well, in the future, never really goes anywhere. But it's a fun little flirtatious, friendly type of thing.
Just been reviewing Bond's tests. Seems you've passed, by the skin of your teeth. You're back on active service.
Even he's surprised. He's like, how the fuck did that happen?
It's a young man's game.
You calling him old?
Hire me or fire me. It's entirely up to you.
If he says he's ready, he's ready.
I don't remember his character being such a dick early on.
Find out who he works for and who has the list. Then terminate him for ransom.
With pleasure.
Mission set. I like the scruffy beard, though. Keep it, Bond. I like the scruffy beard. It works well.
I didn't know Bond passed the tests.
He didn't.
Hey, but you see, she believes in him. She's gonna let him do the job. He didn't pass those tests, you know, but she knows that he's capable of finishing the job. Here's to the introduction to one of the best side Bond characters.
I'm your new quartermaster.
You must be joking.
Age is no guarantee of efficiency.
And youth is no guarantee of innovation.
I'll hazard I can do more damage on my laptop sitting in my pajamas before my first cup of Earl Grey than you can do in a year in the field.
Boom!
Every now and then a trigger has to be pulled.
Or not pulled. It's hard to know which in your pajamas.
Boom, right back. This is the start of a beautiful friendship. He is slightly comedic relief. Just very slightly. They ride the line perfectly. Doesn't overdo it, but also gets the job done.
Standard issue radio transmitter. Activate it and it broadcasts your location.
Gun. And a radio.
Simple. That gun's pretty cool though. The fingerprint thing, where it's coded only to him. Time to get revenge. The core strength you gotta have to hold on for that long. Hold it, Bond. The lighting in this entire sequence so far, even when he was driving, I love the blue lighting that they're doing here. Well, now it's green. It's like the usage of neon lights around the city. Bond really said that happened like that? Man, the silhouette fighting. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Get it, Bond!
Tell me, who are you working for?
Well, a man just died next to you, woman. What are you looking at? Bond is so good, he can make women fall in love with him when he's across the building. This is so creepy, man. I'd be freaking out if my computer was doing that. Man, he posted 8 parts of that.
Tanner, he's posted the first 5 names.
I forget what Javier Bardem's motivations were. What were the sins that she committed?
And Q's afraid of flying.
Of course he is.
Well, that's just the start.
I gotta get me
5 more.
that thing that he's using for shaving. That looks like it's so smooth and it feels so nice to use that to rub shaving cream on you.
Keep still. This is the tricky part.
This is the flirtatious thing that I was talking about with these two characters.
I'd like to cash this in, please.
Bond is one ballsy motherfucker to cash in a special chip that he has no idea what that will lead to. Money! Bring that back to the government.
If you like that sort of thing.
I'll keep you posted.
Aww. Gross. Drink it though. What did you order? The Vesper? Or is he just done with that drink forever?
I want to meet your employer.
Look at her, she's like shaking. She's terrified of what he just asked.
How much do you know about fear?
All there is.
Not like him.
They're really hyping up his villain. They're really hyping up Javier Bardem's villain.
Can you kill him?
Yes.
Here's your knight in shining armor. Let's get this party started. He's a little distracted. There's multiple things going on here.
Good luck with that.
Oof. And it's time for you to get eaten. Night night. Thank you, Moneypenny. We appreciate it.
Put it all on red.
Man, James Bond pulls. He offered to save her. I don't know if he needed to bang her, but I guess.
In what is now being considered the greatest internal security breach.
Jeez, that is horrific.
We can't keep working in the shadows. There are no more shadows.
Behind us, whoever's doing it, he knows us. Comes from the same place as Bond. The shadows.
Yo, she's standing there like she's Ronaldo, getting ready to take a free kick. I think places like this in the world are super dope. I don't know if this is a real place, but like abandoned cities or abandoned towns like this, I think the concept of them is so cool, and I would love to visit one. I mean, the first that comes to mind is the accident at Chernobyl. Walking around this abandoned town or city by yourself. Here he is, making an entrance.
So how do you get rats off an island?
Look at this. It's
My
just
grandmother showed me.
it's the still shot and he's approaching the
We buried
camera
it underground
while
and
monologuing.
Then we wired coconut to the lead us base. One by one, they start eating each other.
What a fucking villain intro.
But now they don't eat coconut anymore.
Look at that.
Now they only eat rat. Back then I was her favorite. And you're not nearly the agent I was. When all she does is lie to you.
She never lied to me.
No?
Show him the truth.
What did you score on your marksmanship evaluation?
70.
40. I tell you the psychologist cleared you for duty?
Yes.
No. Medical evaluation, fail. Physical evaluation, fail. Alcohol and substance addiction indicated.
Oof. But he looks hurt. He's like, this bitch lied to me. The sexual tension James Bond is able to create with literally everybody in this movie is incredible.
See, we are the last two rats. We can either eat each other.
Gross. No, don't look at me like that after saying that.
Well, first time for everything.
What makes you think this is my first time?
Oh, Mr. Bond.
You're held hostage, but the shades have to go on. Sorry, babe. We are not saving you today. He's giving real Joker vibes for some reason.
Don't lose your head. Don't lose.
I wonder how many times the actress dropped that shot. How many times they had to redo that. He's just rusty. Oof. Close.
I win. What do you say to that?
Waste of good scotch.
Oof. So quick with it.
Latest thing from Q Branch.
The latest thing. I love the detail that you can always hear the subway when they're down here.
You kept me for 5 months in a room with no air. They tortured me, and I protected your secrets. I protected you. So I broke the tooth and bit into the capsule, burned all my insides. But I didn't die.
Ugh, oh man, that sucks. Man, I mean, you bite into that capsule so you die, and if you don't die, that's just bad luck.
I needed to look in your eyes one last time.
Well, I hope it was worth it.
Say my name. Say it.
Your name is on the memorial wall of the very building you attacked. I will have it struck off.
Jeez. Oof. I mean, he deserved that. Ah. Man, that's crazy. What I just realized is that kind of the theme of this movie and her sins, M's sins, have been here since the beginning of the movie. That thing that I mentioned earlier, where M's like, anything to get the job done, we'll sacrifice any agent. This is where it comes back to haunt her. She sacrificed him as an agent, and now he went out to get revenge. But she's been doing that kind of all movie with that one guy in the beginning, and then Bond, she was like, shoot him, whatever.
His name is Tiago Rodriguez. He was a brilliant agent, but he started operating beyond his brief, hacking the Chinese. So I gave him up.
Oh.
I got 6 agents in return.
That was sick because, once again, it kind of shows where her and Bond's relationship is, how important it is to both of them, and how she has such high levels of respect for him, where she turned around and she was like, here's the full story. She didn't want to tell him the story, but then she did.
Subterranean London.
What's going on?
There's a virus within the virus.
Shit.
And you've been played, Q.
If you're through that door, you should be in the tube.
I'm in the tube.
The tube. The tube.
Do I get on the train?
Don't get on the train. I'm not sure he's on it. Give us a minute. Bond.
What?
Get on the train.
Action hero jump. Nice.
Open the door.
That's a dope stunt right here. He did not stick that landing. Can Bond? Yep. Perfect. Why are you standing? Just shoot him. Just shoot him. What's the point? What's the point of this? Just shoot him.
Local toy store.
Oh, hey, he flipped a joke on him.
I do hope that wasn't from me.
No. But that is.
That's a tube in it. Oh, this is my favorite scene from this entire movie. This is so hype. With the music and everything.
I'm frightened because our enemies are no longer known to us. Our world is not more transparent now. It's more opaque. It's in the shadows. How safe do you feel?
Give him the quote. Give him the quote.
And here today, I remember this. I think...
Oh, this is so hype.
One equal temper...
Run, Bond, run!
Heart, to strive, to seek, to find, and not
to yield. Oh, man. That got me tearing up. Oof, Mallory took a hit for her. Smart. And just like that, we disappear. Tanner, you're not really going to be worried about who just kidnapped her?
Q? I need help. Got M.
We're about to disappear.
Congrats, Q.
Much for
You're
my
in
promising
our
career in
little
espionage.
circle. Nah, you don't need that career. All you need to do is be in James Bond's circle. Oh, and the music. Oh! This shot right here. Beautiful. Man, I want to visit Scotland one of these days. I feel like Scotland is just such a beautiful place. I always see it in movies, and it always just looks so nice. Scotland, Ireland, those kind of places. Even New Zealand. I know it's kind of nowhere near those places, but they look like they have such beautiful spots like this one in this shot right here.
How old were you when they died?
You know the answer to that. You know the whole story.
Orphans always make the best recruits.
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Skyfall. We're back. I also just realized that the entire theme of this movie is basically the past. Skyfall, that's James Bond's past. The villain and everything, that's M's past coming back to haunt her. So it's all about the past in this movie.
M, this is Kincaid. Gamekeeper here since I was a boy. Do we still have a gun room?
Ah.
Nope.
Your father's old hunting rifle.
Andrew Bond? Anthony Bond? This is all we have left.
Remember what I taught you? Don't let it pull to the left.
I'll do my best.
There you go, getting your groove back. This is, I am loving the feeling of the calm before the storm type of thing. Time to get ready! Time to get ready for our guests! Ever since this movie came out, people made jokes that this is like Home Alone, but James Bond. This whole third act is like Home Alone. And yeah, it is. But, you know, they kind of work with what they got. And I like how M in this segment is also getting in on it. Like, she's actually going to go and potentially kill some people. Also, James right here, in this entire third act, you can see he's dialed in completely. No distractions, no nothing. This is a secret agent, James Bond, who's supposed to protect M. And he's just dialed in and ready for basically war.
I fucked this up, didn't I?
Did she say I fucked this up? Nice. You get the one F-bomb that this PG-13 movie gets.
I read your obituary of me. Appalling.
Yeah, I knew you'd hate it.
Hello! Pew, 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 pew. Oh! Put a hole through him. Oh, that's his leg gone. Oof. Nice, M. Get it done. Just look how dialed in he is. I think this is the part where she was hit. Well, we didn't anticipate a helicopter, did we? Is that gonna do much to a helicopter? Oh, they got a bigger gun. They have a bigger gun. Roger Deakins always has such realistic night shots. They're always lit in such a realistic way. Yeah. The one guy you 1v1 them, he shot you. Not the car! No! Look at him right here. Oh, it's personal now.
I always hated this place.
The debris took down the helicopter, but it didn't kill him. That is such a big explosion. Jeez, look at that. I love that gradient. Get out of here.
Relax.
Where the fuck did you come from? Smart. Get him, James. Nice. It's Andrea. Monica.
With the same bullet.
God, he's so weird. A knife to the back. Hey, that's poetic. He was backstabbed by an M.
Last rat standing.
What took you so long?
Oh, I got into some deep water.
Too late to make a run for it.
Nah, you defeated all of them. You're good.
Well, I'm game if you're.
I did get one thing right.
That one thing right was James Bond. James Bond. At least I think that's what she meant, right? I think this is also kind of the first time we're seeing his James Bond show this type of emotion, like crying and everything. I don't even think he cried when Vesper died. Like, at least he didn't have the time to, or something, because like she already betrayed him. So at that point, he already lost it for her kind of a little bit.
I thought you were going back out on active service.
I declined.
Oh.
Field work's not for everyone.
Oh. And I was criticizing her usage in the later movies. That's because she didn't want to go out anymore. She chose the desk life. Oh, I'm stupid. M and Bond always had a special relationship.
Well, my name's Eve. Eve Moneypenny.
I look forward to our time together, Miss Moneypenny.
What a name, Moneypenny.
Are you ready to get back to work?
And the new M. M stands for Mallory this time. And they have the gun barrel thing at the end of the movie. Not in the beginning. 50 years. That's crazy. You know what's disappointing about Daniel Craig's run as James Bond? Is that, like, is never consistent in terms of quality. Like, you would start with the great Casino Royale, and then Quantum of Solace. But then you go to Skyfall, which is fantastic, and then Spectre. And then right after Spectre, No Time to Die, which is pretty good. You know, so there's just never consistency within his series. His series is probably the best for me, because I grew up watching it, and Daniel Craig's my favorite James Bond. But man, if this series just had consistency, this could have been a really, really good series. Like, the stuff here, they're setting up, he's about to go on new missions. If Spectre could have just delivered, could have been better than it was, we would have had a great sequel to Skyfall. Alright, anyways, so that was Skyfall. I finally got to rewatch Skyfall like I've been wanting to for a while now. Ever since I saw No Time to Die, I was like, I gotta rewatch my favorite James Bond movie, and I should do it for the YouTube channel. So now on this YouTube channel, we have seen Casino Royale, first time reaction, and a movie commentary to Skyfall, which I gotta say, beautiful looking movie. Sam Mendes and Roger Deakins pop off in this movie. Not their only collaboration that they did. If you haven't seen 1917, I've talked about the movie already in this video. Check that movie out. That's another collaboration from them, and it's fantastic, visually fantastic. Okay, honestly, I don't know whether it's the hype of me coming off this movie or whether it's that this movie has always been my favorite James Bond movie, but in the debate which one do I like more, Casino Royale, Skyfall, I'm still gonna have to say Skyfall. You know, Casino Royale, great movie, fantastic movie, but Skyfall just edges it a little bit there. I think the villain in this movie, I like the villain better than Mads Mikkelsen's villain in Casino Royale. There wasn't really anything wrong with Mads Mikkelsen's villain. I just prefer Javier Bardem's villain, Javier Bardem Silva. I prefer him as the villain to a James Bond than Mads Mikkelsen. The thing about Casino Royale compared to this movie was, Casino Royale was like a reboot for the James Bond franchise. I talked about this in the Casino Royale video, where they went dark and gritty and more grounded. So that movie's fantastic, but it's a little bit rough around the edges. Not in a bad way, just the style way. It's a little bit rough around the edges, but it's meant to be like that. But Skyfall, Sam Mendes takes it back to more of a sleeker James Bond style, you know? They have an HQ, they have all these gadgets, they do all this modern day, I say, this movie came out in 2012, modern day hacking and everything. And the villain in this movie is like another ex-agent going up against James Bond, or going up against M more specifically, is more of like a espionage, spy thriller, that you would see than a Casino Royale. Like I said, Casino Royale, it's a bit more grounded, a bit more real. Now, some people would be like, you know, Casino Royale is much different from any other James Bond movies, and, you know, I really enjoy the realism, and I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy Casino Royale. Again, I really want to stress this, that Casino Royale is a fantastic film, and I do love that they switched it up. But I don't know, there's just something about the sleekness and the style of this movie that I just love. One other thing about this movie is that it probably has my favorite performance from Daniel Craig as James Bond, or my favorite usage of James Bond. In this movie, James is more dialed in. Like, yeah, he goes on his vacation after getting shot and everything, but then he comes back because he's like, my country needs me and I need to serve my country, and this is what I want to do. Be the agent, right? He goes in and he kicks ass and he kills people and he solves the mission. He's really badass in this movie, right? What I don't like about Daniel Craig's franchise is the fact that they keep giving him love interests that they keep trying to stick him with, that for me don't work at all. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not going to say at all, because him and Vesper was believable in Casino Royale. But you notice, like, he had Vesper there the entire time with him, and it was just kind of a romantic, there was a kind of a romantic shift towards, like, it played a huge part in that movie, to where, like, towards the third act, he was, like, retiring and going on vacation with her until he found out that she betrayed him. And then in Spectre, they give her this other love interest that is, I'm sorry, that relationship is far worse than his relationship with him and Vesper. Him and Vesper was pretty good, but this one that they give to him in Spectre, and then it continues into No Time to Die, it just doesn't work for me. But in this movie, James is like on his own. We're not trying to force any love interest thing going on. Yeah, he sleeps with like 2 women in this movie, but that's just a James Bond thing, the Bond girls. But yeah, they're not trying to shove this whole love story in there. James is more, this is his mission. He's focused on trying to help M, trying to help his country. And like I said in that third act, honestly, this entire movie, and especially in that third act, James is dialed in onto the mission. He's like, I'm a soldier, I'm a spy, we're gonna get this done. And yeah, it just works for me. Personally, I just prefer at least Daniel Craig's James Bond without a love interest that he falls in love with, and then at the end of the movie he's like, oh, I'm retiring for you, babe. No. So yeah, that was my movie commentary for Skyfall. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this movie. Is this your favorite James Bond movie? Is it not? Do you still prefer Casino Royale to this? I think the top 2 spots for pretty much everybody is Casino Royale and Skyfall, and some people would have that flipped. And honestly, right now, probably some of you in the comments are telling me to watch other James Bond movies, but I'm here to say that I'm probably done with James Bond. I just really wanted to rewatch Skyfall, and I've never seen Casino Royale, so I was like, I'm gonna get on it. I don't really feel like revisiting the past James Bond movies, but if you want to see me do a specific movie reaction, just any movie in general, leave it down in the comments what you want to see me do that I haven't done on the channel. I've been doing a Star Wars series. That's like a whole series that we've been doing with Star Wars movies. And occasionally I like to switch it up and record something outside those series, like 2 James Bond movies, or I react to La La Land at one point. That's on the channel. Check that out if you're interested. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, just in general, what movie would you like to see me watch next? And if I haven't seen it, I'll be happy to do a first time reaction to it. Or I could do a commentary on it like I did with this movie. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.